to the Overly Opinionated Podcast. Recipes to fallen kings, queens, and in-betweens.
And free to God.
And stop Cop City and try to be a good human. Remember to like this video if you fucks with it. Remember to hit subscribe if you haven't. Ring the notifications bell. Get reminded when we drop new content. Shout out, that's what it is. I'm stumbling a little bit. Shout out to people with shitty jobs. I encounter people with like what I would consider a terrible job, like cleaning up after grown people in an office building. That shit would annoy the fuck out of me probably on a daily basis, especially because people treat the space like they know someone's going to clean it.
It depends on if they're there or not.
And I actually say my appreciation to y'all when I see y'all doing y'all's job because I genuinely do appreciate it. But shout out to y'all, man. Big shout out to y'all.
For sure. Did I tell you I used to do that?
Do what?
Clean office buildings?
No.
Yeah.
Where?
It was my second part-time job.
I mean, what city? Like,
out here, matter of fact.
No way.
I swear to God. I actually loved it because it was after hours. Like, people left the building. I was just in there with my headphones, only one in there. It's actually pretty fucking chill. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it, honestly.
Yeah.
It was not bad at all, but I don't think I could do it, like, during the day, like, when people, that would annoy me.
Yeah, most of the times we're not there.
Yeah.
But I think some of the messes that people leave because they know somebody's going to clean it up.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit that just, like, I judge those people a little bit.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like let's say you brought in bread. Like you baked bread and you brought in bread and it's hella crumbs on the table where you brought your bread and you just leave it. Come on, bro. Like, why do you do that? Just because you knew somebody was going to come in here and clean it up.
I kind of feel like that when people go out to eat. If you don't like stack plates and shit, that kind of like bothers me a little
Really?
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, that one doesn't feel the same to me.
I feel like
I don't feel obligated to stack plates.
I want to make it as easy as possible for you to clean it up.
Okay.
And
yeah.
That's what I do.
Man, I might have a vendetta, bro.
Yeah, against them.
Yeah.
You know you do.
Yeah, I think I might.
All right,
I think I might. 20%.
Do your job.
20% for me to stack plates? That's 10% now.
But yeah, I have to do it. All drinks, liquids go in one cup. I do all that.
Yeah, I don't do that, but I definitely stack plates, and I don't like it.
For real?
Yeah, I don't like it.
No, why?
Well, you heard Mason on here trying to justify a 20% tip.
Yeah.
Like, all of the things that you do go into the fact that, like, I'm paying more for my food than my food costs. I'm paying more for this service than the service costs. If you need to justify it by itemizing things that you do, then I should actually be treated like a king. Like the way that Mason was saying it was like it was like food's just magically showing up, and it's like, all right, yeah, max bet. Then go ahead, stack them plates, like
bitch.
Bust it. You like bust it there. But like I don't behave that way. And I think that's one of the things that makes me so salty. Society has really made it to where I don't behave the way that I believe.
Yeah.
Like I believe you shouldn't be getting tips from me. You should not be getting paid by me. The lion's share of your income shouldn't be from me. It should be from the person that's paying you. But I'm out here paying 20% minimum.
Yeah. Now, this is actually a good transition to one of our topics.
Okay.
So, you ever been around people for a while, got comfortable with them, and then they said something to make you feel so out of place?
Possibly. Talk to me.
So, I was at work and just so happened to come across this conversation. I got asked, what is the average amount of money in your bank account? Or the people you know. And I was like, low. I feel like most people will say definitely under $200.
Average?
Yeah.
Yes.
Average. And the room goes silent. It's like 7 of us. And it goes silent. I was like, what, that's crazy to y'all? And they was like, we're arguing about $1,300. And I was like, what type of people do y'all know? Because that's not even a possibility. Like, I don't think y'all got to be joking, right? And it was like, no, everyone should have about $1,300 in their account. Like, what if you need new tires or like brakes or something? I was like, you just figure it out. Like, $1,300 sitting in the account just doesn't make sense. Like, something is wrong here. And they was like, no, you got to be tripping. I don't think you know what you're talking about. I was like, I am very confident. I don't know at least 2 people with $1,300 in their account sitting there waiting for an emergency. Like, and I was like, this y'all weekly money to spend? I was like, no, that's not normal. I want y'all to know y'all the outcasts here.
They're not.
They got to be, bro.
They're not.
I don't know people with the average of $1,300 into their account.
You're from a certain place, though.
Like, that just sounds wrong. Wrong. They brought me like, yeah, I'm really not with y'all.
You know what? You're right though. The majority of people in America don't have it like that. I guess even the majority of people, period, don't have it like that. They don't have $1,300
on average.
Yeah, on average. Yeah, you're right.
I was like, no, I was like, so you're telling me the same card you use, like if you want like a morning coffee, got $1,300 in there? They was like, yeah, like just in case something happens. And then I'll also keep cash for if I see a good deal. I was like, yeah, we are in like 2 different worlds, dude. That's not regular. That's not the average to me. Average to me is like $50. That's some gas money for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the average for you is 50?
Well, no, for the people I know. My average
under 200
is for sure under 200.
I'm not asking what your average is. I mean, like the people that you know. Go if you want to tell me. Go ahead.
Is probably maybe 150, maybe 150. That's just to like covers gas for sure, and then if we want to eat out once or twice during the week. Yeah. Maybe 150. No more than that. And if it's more than that, that means I got a job during the week. I got to go buy something for it. But other than that, no, not at all. That's not normal. That's not normal. I was like, yeah, y'all are tripping.
That's different. That's a different world.
What you think the people you know average is? Because I say under 200. Can you comfortably say that? Agree with that? Or would you change that number?
The people that I know,
majority of
all the people that I know,
majority of the people you know.
Out of all the people that I know, though, or outside of work?
Both. Let me get both answers.
Both answers. It's definitely under 200 outside of work. At work, it is definitely, like, if you add the people that I know from work, then the average is above $200 by quite a bit.
Quite a bit?
Yeah.
Like, does it push it to like that 1,000 or not? Damn.
For sure.
Man, I was sitting on that for like a week. I kept bringing
that's
it up.
That's tough to hear. That is tough. I'm not going to pretend that's not tough to hear.
Bro, I was like, y'all wasn't fucking with me, was y'all?
We not that far away though, bro. I'm not going to lie to you.
They truly made me think I was doing something wrong.
We're not that far away. Like, you doing it exactly right. You just didn't start where they started.
So that, and then we're not even the same age group.
That doesn't have as much of an effect as they didn't start where you started.
True.
Yeah. I promise you that. Because I promise you that.
Bro, that shit happened last week. I didn't even put it in the notes because I'm not forgetting this. Yeah. There's no way I look at them a little different. Like, I
feel you.
Just a little bit.
In a way, I've gotten used to it because I'm grinding real fucking hard to be them one day in that particular way. And I'm not super far from it. My average is probably around $400. And it could be higher, but I have debt.
Yeah.
And I told you how I get out, bro. I went like right now I'm in the negative. Right now I'm in the negative because I paid more than I had. Man, can we stop pretending that the situations where you paying shit and you didn't wait long enough for it to come out for you to know how much you actually have?
I hate that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend I didn't overdraft, bro. I'm cooked right now. I'm cooked right now, man. I'm actually pissed about it too.
Well, I didn't go negative, but I just found out with my truck. I pay my truck payment weekly. Mm-hmm. They don't give me that option, so I just do it. Mm-hmm. Like, I can only do at the end of the month. That's the only option they give me, but I just pay on it weekly. I didn't know, because I was ahead, that my extra payments they don't take off what's due that month. They just take it off the total. So when, let's say it's due on the 24th of every month, when the 24th comes, I still owe for that month. I didn't know that. I thought that shit was so fucking weird because I was paying weekly and I was like, how do I still owe for the month? And I still had to fucking pay it. So I didn't miss a payment. That's sickening, right?
That's absolutely insane.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
I don't think that's how that's supposed to work.
Bro,
your bank nasty.
Bro, I don't even think it's my bank.
It is. Yeah, it is. The bank that owns your car right now.
I thought you saying like mine.
Well, it's your bank.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's how y'all move.
Yeah, they are nasty.
Y'all want niggas paying the head.
Nasty. Never go with them again.
Yeah, that's
big nasty.
That shit made me sick, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, no, man. That's actually a really good question, and it like lets you. It really puts into perspective what you're doing and how you're doing it. Because like, I wish there was a way that I can take a snapshot of what I make now and put it against what it would be like if I didn't have debt right now. Like, I don't get to see what it feels like.
Yeah.
Like I did when I would.
I told you every episode, bro.
You look like such a tweak, bro.
Bro, I be cold, bro.
I asked you if you want me to turn the heat up, though.
I wasn't cold yet, but once I settle down, I get fucking cold.
Such a tweak, man. I thought Batman walked in this house.
My tempers really be shivering, bro.
But when I was debtless in 2020, 2021, it was like I made the least then.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow, this is a different type of vibe. And now I'm just trying to get back. Like, I fucking hate that I had to buy a car, bro. I hate that. I like what came of it. I hate that I had to buy a car.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is painful, bro. This is painful.
Is it that bad?
It is. It is. Imagine going from paying $0 a month to own a car to paying like thousands.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
No, that's tough.
Oh man, it hurts so bad, bro. It hurts so bad. All right, we got some shit to get to though. I don't think I've ever appreciated not having a reaction channel so much.
No, I don't really appreciate those. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care. I never understood that.
That's okay. I don't think you necessarily have to understand a form of content for you to be good at it, and you would be good at it.
I don't understand the purpose. Like,
you don't have to. You don't have to. I don't necessarily want to have that conversation with you because what are we going to say? Like, I'm going to describe to you what it is. Like, but the Kendrick and Drake thing, and I know we're 2 weeks late now. Like, Not Like Us came out 2 days ago.
Incredible.
For us. Not Like Us came out.
That's our shout out for the week too. Shout out to Kendrick. For real.
But we react to things, and we even leave time in between before we react. And it's like, as soon as we react to something, 4 other things happen before we can record again. One of the homies hit me up, and he was like, bro, Euphoria just dropped. I'm not even gonna ask you about it. I'm gonna wait till the episode come out next week. And this is what, Tuesday or Wednesday last week. So it was like, bro, we already recorded an episode and we just talked about musicals, my nigga. Like, we talked about water and musicals, dog. Like, you're not gonna get anything out of us. And now it was like, all right, maybe we can talk about it on Monday. And then shit just kept happening. It was like, yeah, no, you know what? We can't really give you too much of a relevant take, but Kendrick won. Don't know what happened between March 6th and the next time we're recording, but Kendrick won so far.
It's so funny because our reactions is normally like our phone calls or text messages. And without getting copyrighted, I don't see how we could like get that out there, I guess.
But you do. You allow yourself to get copyrighted. I think that's what they do. They allow themselves to be copyrighted and then do content where they don't get copyrighted. Does that make sense?
I guess. Like they take out what got copyright. Okay. All right.
Not just that, but like the reactions that you're going to get copyrighted for, you put those up to get notoriety, gets 500,000 views. That's great because there's going to be some of those people that watch your next. And then you just make sure you don't get copyrighted sometimes. So you
gotcha.
Still make your bread.
But that shit was crazy though, for sure.
Super crazy.
Like,
but I am so happy we don't have to keep doing that.
No, it would feel more like bullying once I heard that shit.
Yeah.
No, for real.
I'm telling you though, Kendrick took off his copyrights.
Really?
For that song?
No way.
So everybody just got rich off of that. I'm not even joking. There are like, I think probably 30 or 40 channels that got their highest view count because they reacted to that song.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Now, did you see what Metro did?
Yes.
Hilarious.
Yes.
But I feel like it's genius too, though.
Yes.
An open verse from a producer like that's a win-win. That's a win-win right there.
Anita Max win, actually. Drake responded to that. Did you see it?
I seen it, but I kind of got into it. I didn't.
No, he didn't. He didn't say anything. He just typed a tweet to it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his actual song. What did he say? Made a beat about my ass or some shit like that. He's so sassy, bro. Like, he's just so sassy to me.
That didn't do it.
Do you know who he reminds me of? And I don't know why. Okay, I really don't know why.
Careful.
But he reminds me of that Justin LeBoy.
Bro. Okay.
Is he behind that page?
It's not impossible.
Do you see the resemblance? Or like a little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I'm not tripping. But for some reason.
I almost said something so crazy.
What? Say it, bitch.
I can't. No, I can't. What? I can't do it. I can't do it.
He's so scary, bro. You just like Drake. He said fact.
Nah. I can't do it. That's a you thing. You got that one. You got that one.
What? Say what I want?
Yep.
Oh, you ain't want to get pressed. I see.
That's facts. I don't want Kendrick to make a song about me, nigga. Oh. We gonna keep hearing that shit.
Oh shit.
No, whoa.
No. All right, J. Cole, you good, bro?
I apologize. That's not like me.
That nigga was losing.
Who in here don't like Drake? I wanted to talk about something though, man. TikTok music.
Yeah.
I don't like getting my music from TikTok. And for the most part, the music on TikTok is
TikTok music. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah. I don't need to hear more than 4 seconds of it. Like the 17-second clips where people are doing the little stupid dance or they put it under a thing that is more interesting than the song.
Yeah.
That is what TikTok music usually is. But sometimes
it's very rare though.
Sometimes I feel guilty for it. Like when I went and I downloaded that song, bro, I was like, what are you doing right now? It was like I was smoking a cigarette. It's like, what are you doing right now?
I downloaded one song from TikTok, but also regretted it.
Oh, what was it?
No, I didn't know that was a song. But and Mama, I'm sorry, you raised a gangster, some shit like that. What? Remember the dude with like they was putting the shit on his head because he had like a fro. I can't even describe his fucking. It was a horrible hairstyle. Damn, I feel like you know the song.
Probably.
But
you got to give me more than whatever that shit was.
I'm sorry. You raised a gangster. That's all. It was just like that little clip.
Oh. And mama, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You raised a gangster. I'm a survivor.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible song.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That part kind of nice.
That's it. That's it. The song. Like I can see why he didn't make more music. Like it just wasn't it. So that was the only song I ever downloaded from TikTok.
Yeah, I wasn't even around. I wasn't even around that. I didn't even find out. I don't know who that is.
I can't even tell you his name.
But there's two of them that I found, and I think that it was just because there was a time, like mid last year, where TikTok was just showing me TikToks from like randos with 10 likes, and it was happening a lot.
Mine's that a little bit now.
And there was just some super duper hood shit that somebody used as a sound, and it's fire.
Is it a song?
Yeah, I sent it to you, and you didn't fuck with it.
What was it?
Chase Down by Zaytoven and somebody else.
Yeah, I don't.
That shit is fucking unbelievable, bro.
Now, I would definitely. You ever heard a good TikTok sound, but you scared that it's gonna be bad if you download it?
Mm-mm.
So I'm scared to download that It Get Wicked, because I feel like I can sing that little chorus for the longest, but I feel like the actual song would be shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Like normally when snippets is fire, I'm not really impressed with the actual song. So it's like I really don't really take chances on.
Yeah, I don't either.
Like it is what it is.
But I tell you, man, I opened up that app not that long ago, bro, and that $1 Million Baby slid through. Oh my god! No, he skated.
Now I have a question. Does a good TikTok song normally have good videos that you resemble with the song?
Nope. I could not tell you what that video was where I discovered that song. I couldn't tell you.
You just heard it.
And like, until we looked for, bro, not only can I not tell you, I don't care anymore. Like when I opened that video, I heard the song and I didn't watch the video. Like I was just dancing, bro. I'm not even joking about this either. Like this is full fact. Like I was just dancing. I didn't even care about the video anymore. Who gives a shit?
That nigga play that.
This song is unbelievable.
It's easier for me to listen to a TikTok song when it's like on my girl's phone. I'm not distracted by a video or nothing. And then she plays it so fucking loud. So I gotta hear it anyways.
Oh, she one of those?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Speaker in public? Speaker in public?
No. Okay. No, that's a different type of person.
Oh, is it?
Yes. Similar, but different.
There was a last time we flew back from Vegas, there was a lady who was sitting at the gate scrolling through TikTok, full blast, phone on full blast.
That's crazy.
She had like a iPhone 13 too, so this ain't like quiet, bro.
That's crazy.
And I mean, she's blaring it. And mind you, she's not one of those normal people who pauses the video while they go through the comments.
Yeah.
She just let the sound play over and over and over, bro.
That's fucking
over and over. Over and over.
I'm glad you paused your video and go through the comments too.
My nigga, of course I do.
Nah, yeah.
Everybody in here is about to turn into...
That's main character syndrome. You do shit like that, no, you different.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to say that it is.
You know what also I think is different? People who make TikTok in public. You different. And I mean that in the most. Like, I love you got that trait, but you weird though. Like, it's
you got to explain that one.
It's nice that I admire you just have that social.
You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like I like that, bro.
You don't care that
Come
people
on
are
now,
judging
bro. You're
the
a
fuck out
bozo,
of you.
bro. Like, I also hate. Oh yeah, I hate the TikTokers who have to set up like them stands and go shopping.
Family.
That shit annoys the fuck out of me.
Have you ever seen that?
What you mean?
Out.
In person?
Yeah.
No.
Me neither. We don't go
I'm
there.
glad. I'm glad though, but for some reason that really gets under my skin. I hate that that's the thing.
I almost never use this term, and I have a I accept a stereotype of people that do use this term, but cringe.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Every single time for me.
I was watching reaction videos to Not Like Us, and there was only one that started with like, no one is in front of this computer, and he just walked in and he was like, all right guys, and he closed the door, and I'm like, bitch, we know that you started this video. Like, what you're not tricking me.
Now, I don't normally say things like this, but I'm not against the bag, but I'm against that bag for sure. Like,
for real?
I don't want you chasing that bag. Like, I hope that bag never exists. That should, like, I don't know anyone who watched these type of videos, and I don't want to meet them.
I feel so judgmental to say it. And I think I battle myself about that. Like, I battle myself about being like so accepting of this stereotype, and I don't know, I guess so harshly judgmental of it.
Yeah.
But it feels like a lie. And that's the type of shit I just can't I can't wrap my head around people lying to me for no reason.
No, it is though. No, it's not. It doesn't. It's a lie. Like, to come with me and shop. Like, bro, what? You carry a tripod with you and you got us looking at you reading the ingredients from fucking pasta? Like, bro, nah, bro. Nah. We got to bring back bullying, bro. We got you, bro. That's just not it, bro.
Now, while I would love for that to be the title, it can't be. No one's ever going to watch this video.
Now, I hate the people who do the videos and watch them. Like, it just bothers me. Like, like, I feel like that's small brain energy right there. If you watch, we can name it that because, bro.
Bro, what?
No, bro, that shit really gets to me, bro.
I don't love it. I don't love it, and I do judge it negatively. But I accept that other people have their thing, and I work very hard at accepting that just because it's not my thing doesn't make it stupid. But there are some things that I have failed. I've failed to convince myself because it's like, bro, that's actually stupid.
Like, for real.
I had a conversation about NPCs recently. That's a non-playable character in video games for those who do not know. And this conversation turned, I believe, differently than the person was intending it to. Because they're talking about how, like, there are people that have the same conversation with you over and over again as if they don't remember having the conversation with you. And she was like, this is just weird. Like, is this a simulation? And I was like, see, your outlook on it is so much more positive than mine. It actually annoys me. And I don't consider them NPCs. I consider them either boring people or liars. Like, and I think we've somewhat talked about this before. But when it comes to small talk, I can do small talk, but only if it is only small because there's only so much time. Like,
okay, yeah.
Don't bring me small talk.
Now, I was on a different page than you.
Oh, go for it.
So, it's this person I don't see often, but when I see them, it's like, it's what's up. I want to say I do fuck with. I just don't see them often. But you ever been around somebody you can like predict what they're going to say if something comes up? He's one of them type of guys.
We're not on a different page at all.
So I want to pause that. So I don't want to say we don't talk about this every time, but he'll make the same joke, but forgot he told me the joke. And it's a corny joke. Like, you're trying to be, it's not funny. Like, and it just happened to me this weekend. And I knew it was coming if this came up. And he did it. He said it. And it annoyed the fuck out of me. Like, you're saying it to try to be funny. It's just not fucking funny, bro. At all. Like, you don't have to be funny right now. Just don't say anything. And yeah, those are like the NPCs I'm talking. I wouldn't call that small talk, though.
I would.
Why?
Because that's not a real interaction. That's a throwaway interaction. When I think of small talk, I think of throwaway interactions where no real information got exchanged. That's what small talk is to me. No information got exchanged. And like when I say that, I mean like if it was a good joke, information got exchanged. Like you were entertained by this. This isn't entertaining. This is a throwaway interaction.
Okay, let's say me and you talking about Kendrick and Drake, and somebody make a joke about Drake that you seen coming because they told you last time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, would you still call
a throwaway interaction?
Yeah. So okay, even though there was a part of it, it's he's full of throwaway interactions.
And to me, that means that you are either
he corny.
Excuse me. And please remember that I say I am trying to combat this. I have an argument with myself every time I'm in that, like literally in the middle of the situation. I'm thinking to myself like, it's fine, man. This is the best they got. Like this is the best they got. But in my head, there are really only two options here. You are either a very boring person or you're lying to me. You don't actually care about what's happening. You don't actually find this funny. You're trying to manipulate the situation. Like you're trying to say like, hey, I'm a good guy, right? And it's like, you can be a good guy without pretending. Like you don't got to pretend to be a good guy. You don't got to pretend to care about something you don't care about. You don't got to pretend that this joke is funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fam, it drives me fucking crazy. I wish it didn't. I really do. But it drives me fucking crazy to have those interactions. There's a dude at my job who I guarantee he is actually a very interesting person.
Mm-hmm.
And every single time I see him, he says, how's married life treating you? I've been married 5 years, my boy. Like that was a normal question when you first found out that I've been married for 5 years.
And he still asks you that?
He asked me that when you said, like you can predict what they're going to say, every single time I see him, he's going to say, what's up, Savon? How's married life treating you? My man, let's talk about literally anything. Let's talk about anything. Why the fuck are you just cutting and pasting a conversation? That shit is, bro, it annoys me to death, dog.
Okay, I'm with you with the annoying part only because I avoid. So, this guy I know drives a Jeep, and the guy I'm cool with would make the same joke every time. He say, girls drive Jeeps topless or whatever, get a sticker, a poster. He says it every fucking time. So now I don't want to bring up Jeeps at all because I know, bro, this shit is so fucking corny, dude. Yeah. Like, no one laughed the first time. Like, maybe you forgot that it wasn't funny, but bro, like, you don't got to tell us every time you fucking see the Jeep, bro.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it. And he's one of them guys you go say every single time.
But I don't. So, again, he is either he's the epitome of boring or he's pretending that we all think this is funny because it makes him look better. And I want to give people the benefit of the doubt because I don't know that you can change that you're fucking boring. I don't know. I don't know that you can get better at that. Like, if you're boring, you're fucking boring, and you just got cursed, man. Like, you got cursed. You got cursed with being so fucking boring that you think how's married life is a good thing to say every single time you see me, or you're pretending because if this is what you focus on, it makes you a good guy. Like it raises the chances that I like you more. Stop. Stop. It's doing the exact opposite.
What if you make him nervous?
That's not great.
What?
I'm a normal fucking guy. Like, why the fuck would I make you nervous?
Social interactions sometimes make people nervous.
Sure. Yeah, and you know what? And I'm glad you brought this up because I take that back then. Like, I take back the why the fuck would I make you nervous? If you're saying social interactions make people nervous and me being comfortable having them makes me a, like, specifically nerve-wracking person,
yeah,
I get that. And the person that brought the NPCs up to me, once I basically went on a rant, the same rant that I'm going on here, how fucking boring and lying these people are. She was like, well, maybe they're not good at leading a conversation, and they're not as good at it as you are. Right. Let me fucking do it. This could be going great if you would stop.
Everybody just don't submit.
No. And I'm not saying to submit, but like what you're doing is bad. Like it's not even about someone. Like, bro, if you can lead a conversation, fucking go. Let's do it.
Have you ever called this bluff until back is going horrible, and then he asks you about it?
No, I answer questions very directly when it's like I'm not carrying this conversation if it's one that I feel like is not real. And I'm not even joking. Like when he asked me that, I say the same as always. That is my actual answer. How's married life treating you? Same as always.
You don't ask about his?
No.
Because he hasn't been married?
No, listen. I don't care to have conversations that neither one of us actually care about. And I'm not saying that I don't care about having a conversation about our marriages, but like that's not what we're doing here.
Yeah.
We're not here.
That's not a genuine conversation that you fucking care about. That's not what you really asking me right now. Gotcha.
He's saying, hey, we're two married guys, right? Hey, brother. Hey there, brother. You're all right in my book. That's what I feel like I gotta say to these people. Say, hey, man, hey. Yeah. I like you. I like you just fine.
Calm down there, buddy.
Calm down.
Now, speaking of NPCs, you seen the ones on TikTok who be acting like those. Now, for some reason, it doesn't bother me. But wait, okay, I gotta change that. It's one. I feel it's a little coonish, all right? Now
I know exactly who you're talking about. You're talking about the dude with the face tats, ain't you?
No, I'm talking about Miles Morales, bro.
Huh?
The Spider-Man dude, bro.
Oh, I don't know him at all.
It really feels so coonish, bro. Only because it's like these people be sending him gifts and he just like, I don't want to call it dancing, but acting like fucking Spider-Man, bro. He got the suit on, jumping from little ledges and shit.
What else is he supposed to do? He's Spider-Man.
No, he's not. He's Jamal. That's who the fuck he is. I don't know the nigga's name, but it's not Miles. I'll tell you that. But he's been doing it. That's our title?
No, nigga. Absolutely not.
It can't be. But that's all I ever see him do. I seen him break character a couple times when police came. But
excuse me?
Yeah, bro. Get off the property, bro. You can't do that here. Like, he got his phone propped up and shit.
That's hilarious.
And all he does.
That's funny as fuck.
Bro, he says the same shit over.
Now, that is like a real life NPC. And to me, like, I think it's weird if that is your.
Job.
No. Jobs don't bother me that much. For the most part, jobs don't bother me.
Okay.
And I mean, like, there may be 1% of jobs that bother me. Jobs don't bother me because the only reason that job exists is because there is some demand for it. The demand part is the thing that bothers me. What I was going to say is I find it very weird if that is your form of entertainment. If you can't wait to sit here and watch 2 hours of this nigga bobbing up and down, doing like this.
For real. No, for real.
You watch wrestling.
No, I feel like this is worse though.
Ooh, fuck.
Like, okay, I can't. I'm gonna say this. I will say this. A couple minutes of it, okay.
You watching a couple minutes of it? You have
before the loop. When it first came out, I watched a couple minutes of it.
Wow.
But then when it was like, I'm like, okay, he really acted like a Spider-Man. He's good at this. But after that, it's like, all right, bro. Like, this is enough.
Oh, no, bro. You're bugging out.
How, though?
No, you're bugging out.
I don't see how.
You liked it?
No.
You did?
I have never thrown a like.
But you've watched it?
No, that was it.
You are bugging out.
And then when I seen it was a loop, he was just redoing, like, this is like this is weird now. It became weird very quick.
Nah, bro.
Months later, I don't understand how he's still doing this and people are still watching it. That's what's throwing me off. Now for the shopping trends, I have never ever got into. I just truly don't understand it.
Yeah, that's not the same thing to me when it comes to the NPC talk.
Yeah.
I genuinely think people have a script, and I think you're right when it comes to like the social interactions make people uncomfortable. So they know the rules to social interaction,
yeah.
And it's basically like these are the 3 things that you say. Like these are the 7 topics you're allowed to ask about, and yeah, that shit it makes me literally want to look at them like this. Like when they're talking to me, that's how my brain. I'm not even joking. That's how my brain feels. My brain just feels like.
Boring.
I got nothing for you. Hey, listen to me. I got nothing for you. I really want to normalize having real conversations. I really do. It makes me care more whenever we have that. Like the reason that's on here is because whenever we have that conversation out there, it makes me care more about this podcast. It makes me care more about the way that I have conversations with, and I already care a whole lot about the way I have conversations with people.
And I can honestly say I hear them fake conversations every day.
Yeah, of course.
Someone acts like you doing living the dream.
Oh my God, man.
Living the dream. That'd really be the answer, bro.
Hey, how's it going? No, and if you give any answer except for good, it's like people like it makes people's day, bro. Like if things are slow at work, and somebody asks, "Hey, how's it going?" I'll be like, "Slowly," and they're like, "Oh, dog." Like the fact that it's not one of the 3 things that you've heard your whole life is like what the fuck? And I mean, like, there's this dude that I know. There's this dude that I know, man, and I want to preface this with I genuinely believe that this is a nice guy. I genuinely believe that this is a nice guy, and I genuinely believe and have proven that there is plenty of interesting conversation to have with this bloke. But he only wants to have conversations about what other people are interested in. And that's a great way to be. That's a great way to be. There's not enough give and take for me, but I empathize with wanting to talk about what people care about so that this can be a real conversation.
Okay.
But he does it in a way where he pretends to care about it too. And it turns it into a cartoon. Every single conversation I have with this dude is a fucking cartoon. He'd be like, "Any good fights this weekend?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." This man don't watch fights. He's told me before, I don't watch fights. And look, I'm okay with having conversations about fights with people who don't. Like, I do that all the time. And it is, like, it goes well almost every time. But when you ask, like, "Oh, who's fighting?" No one you know. And that is literally my answer. I'm like, no one you know. "Yeah, I haven't watched in a few months." It's like, oh, good Lord. Like, get me out. Get me out of this. Get me the fuck out of this, man. Like, just the way that you going about this. Basically what he's saying is, "Hey, man, I'm interested. I know what you're interested in."
Yeah.
Right? Like, hey, man, hey.
Jake Paul this weekend, right?
Yeah, dude. Whoa.
I'm keeping up to date.
Because he's from Ohio, right? Bro, listen. I want to talk about anything. I want to talk about anything else. Let's talk about anything else. And that's how I feel when I have conversation. I'd be like, "Bro, what are you into?"
Bro, time out. Do you feel like that is job culture conversations? Now, I'm going to say that because with my job, I get them interactions, except for with the black people. I'm gonna tell you that I did a job this weekend. First time I ever met this dude, and so I was in New York the week before, you know that. So I had to send somebody over there to do some showings for this house, and white guy, cool dude. He did it. He met the people and all that. So I brought that same white guy with me to do this job, and it was a dude. And when they first seen me, this nigga dapped me up like we known each other back in the day.
Now that happens often, right?
Facts.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I so happened to look at who I brought, white guy, and he turned red and started laughing because he didn't get that interaction when he actually met this man.
Yeah.
Like, never met this man till this moment.
Yep.
And this is at least his second occasion meeting this guy. So it was a little funny to him. Uh-huh. And then we started talking. Again, I feel like I know this nigga my whole life just based off our conversation. Like, oh, where you go to school at? Oh, Garfield. Oh, you probably was too young by the time I graduated. This and that. Like, we was legit talking like this was my brother or something. And when we were done, he pointed to me. He was like, "Did you know this guy?" I was like, "Not at all. I just met him." He was like, "Why did y'all hug?" I was like, "No, we just dapped up." Like,
why did y'all hug? It's crazy.
like, no, we just dapped. He pulled it in. Like, that's just what you do. He's like, he didn't do that with me. I was like, well, look at you though, bro. That's not your culture. And he laughed. I was like, I know. He was like, that was pretty cool to see. I was crazy. First off, that made me so uncomfortable though. Right there, like I hate he made it more than what it was. Like, bro, pause that at least. Like, it wasn't nothing crazy.
That's not pause worthy, nigga. That's funny though.
It was just a regular old dap up, bro.
Yeah.
That's just what the culture
Yeah,
do.
y'all are brothers. But is that why you say brother?
So it made me think, like, I don't really get them NPC conversations like with non-cultured people. Like, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it happens way less.
Yeah, I agree. I can agree that it happens way less. I think you're onto something here. It definitely happens more in professional settings or settings that are more formal. But I think that is indicative of, like, you have to make fake connections in these spaces. I don't want to make fake connections literally anywhere ever. I genuinely don't want that. I would much rather not talk to you. And I want as many connections as possible. Excuse me, but I want them to be for real. Like the dude who does that with the fight thing, and I'm not joking. It is like more than half the time that I see this dude, he's gonna bring up fights. I've seen him do that with everyone. Like, he knows a little bit about a lot of things. And I brought that up to him last time I spoke to him, and he was like, well, I learned a little bit about as many things as I could because I want to make as many connections as I can. I understand that. I actually understand both parts of that, but separately. So, like, I want to know as much as I can know just for the sake of knowing it.
Uh-huh.
And I want to make as many connections as I possibly can just for the sake of connecting, not because one of them will lead to the other. And I think with that being your reasoning, it turns into a lot of meaningless. I don't want to, not meaningless.
I just wouldn't call it a real connection though.
Right. It turns into a lot of little
nonsense.
No, what's the word? Artificial connections so that you can know a guy down the road.
Yeah.
It's like being a politician. And to me, I don't want that at all. I would rather not get the connection if it's not going to be a connection where I can say, like, no, I actually fuck with that dude.
Yeah.
You know how many times I've had conversations with you and I was like, nah, like, genuinely, that's my dog for real.
Uh-huh.
And it's because when I do small talk, it ain't small at all. Like, when I do small talk, it is about something that neither one of us care very much about, but we are about to get down in the nitty gritty about it.
And I just feel like that's the difference right there. Like, you know a guy, and the guy you're talking about know of a guy.
Right.
And that's just like the difference right there.
Right.
And I don't care to know of a guy.
And I can't say that that's not useful sometimes. Like, there's utility to it, but bro, I don't want to pretend just about, like, I really, really fucking hate lying. I hate lying. I hate when people are lying to me. I hate when I feel lied to, like when someone's not necessarily lying to me, but when I feel lied to. Yeah. And I hate lying to, like I hate being the one that lies. So when we have a conversation, I want that conversation to be as real as possible. Like I want everyone to be saying exactly what it is that they feel or what they're thinking. And I want that to happen naturally. I don't want you to have to pretend and like act like you like a thing that you don't like, or act like you're interested in a thing that you're not interested in.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if I were to say who fights this weekend, that would lead to a wall. It would lead to a wall. Oh yeah, it's Steve Erceg and Adriano Moraes. Oh. Yep. And now what? Do I just turn around and walk away? Like, fam, we could really we could really dig into it. Like, if you have something, let's have something.
But I feel like also what plays a part is people sometimes feel like silence is a problem when you know someone. Mm-hmm. So like, if we walk in the room, we don't have to talk. We can just acknowledge each other, and that doesn't mean we don't fuck with each other. Like, the guy you're talking about, like, just because you see him doesn't mean we have to talk about something I know you're interested in. Like, what's up is just fine. That doesn't mean there's beef or anything. That doesn't mean we're not fucking with. That is just simply fine. Like, if you don't have nothing to say, that is okay. And some people feel like if you don't say anything, it's like it's off between y'all. So I feel like that sometimes plays a role there.
Yeah. And I'm trying not to put a social standard on people. Uh-huh. And I think I can hear how it sounds like I am putting that social standard on others. And please let me know if that's what y'all see too, because I think that's what I hear when I'm judging these interactions with people. But I don't want fake. And I'm trying real hard to just like navigate the small talk and accept it. And for the most part, I do. Like, I'll participate, I'll answer, but I won't answer the way that you probably want me to answer. Yeah. The cookie cutter way to answer. Like, oh, how's it going? Quickly. Oh, who's fighting tonight? People you don't know.
Yeah. So I don't think it's a bad social standard to put on people, though.
I agree with you, but who am I?
Right.
That's, I think, my point when I think about this, and I feel overly judgmental. I don't think I should be putting a social standard on you. I think I should be holding my conversation to a social standard and not necessarily judging you about it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I don't want to talk to you. Is what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to have like those small talk conversations with you. Like, that's just my standard. My standard is I don't want to talk about how it's going. I don't want to talk about a fight that you literally could not care less about. I would rather talk to you about something that we actually care about, or something that we can find a common ground on. But I don't want to, I guess at the end of like this growth journey or whatever the fuck, I want to walk away from that conversation without thinking that you're boring and lying. That's what I want. I want to be able to walk away and not say that like, I want to be able to like grow my empathy to a position where that person is just trying. Like, I don't have to convince myself they're trying their best. I know they are. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But right now, you're just boring. Like, right now, to me, and I wish that wasn't true, man, because like, if you're like, you can just be honest, man. Like, today, I talked to a lady. I rarely see her, but she's cool as fuck. And I guess, like, when I say that now, it reminds me that I'm just saying, like, she is actually willing to have real conversations with me.
Yeah.
But I saw her today, and she was like packing up, and it was like 3 p.m. And I was like, yo, what's up? And she said, she was like, oh, just heading to take a kid to the hospital. I'm like, oh shit, everything good? And she was like, well, I'm not sure. And I was like, oh shit, what's going on? And she was like, you don't want to know. She looked right at me and said, you don't want to know. And I was like, if that's because you don't want to share it, fine. But to respond to what you actually said, I'm so curious now. I'm so curious now.
Now, how did she interact with that?
she was like, well, I can tell you about it if you want. And I was like, I'm so fucking curious.
See, now her response right there showed you like the social standard. Like, people don't normally really want to care that. I feel like that's just the right thing to say. Like,
what, you don't want to know?
That, and then on top of like you asking, oh, is everything okay? That's normally the social standard. Like, oh, and her response should have been like, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Even though she don't know, normal people would say, yeah, she's gonna be cool. But I feel like she must have been a genuine person, because she was like, if you really want to know, like, I'll share it with you.
And so again, I don't want to put this social standard on other people, but I know how to have like fruitful social interactions with people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fucking great at it. And when you have this standard, this shit happens a lot. This shit actually happens a bunch. Like, that lady was, there was a moment there, bro. Like, yeah. Not in a weird way, but like the conversation we had was actually like that shit was interesting as fuck. What's going on, and hopefully that kid's probably okay. But like, that shit was worth being curious about.
Yeah, wow,
like, for sure. And I think if people were more comfortable with like expressing their honest feelings, because I think most people, when they hear the you don't want to know, they hear it as, oh, they don't want me to ask any more questions, I'm out. Yeah. They don't realize that sometimes people literally mean like, I don't think you care enough.
Yeah. And
it's like, oh, if that's for me, don't. If that's for you, I understand your boundary. Have a good day.
Yeah. No, that's dope. I don't have I think I do have current, but it's from people I see a lot. I don't really talk to people outside of that, but yeah, like if they're not comfortable sharing, they'll probably tell me, for sure.
Yeah, and I think for the most part,
that's
people
the normal thing to do.
And like I said, when we had this conversation, or a part of this conversation before, I offer people all the time, if this is something you do, like if you are doing this for me, remind me to mind my business.
Your exact words: if I'm overstepping a boundary, let me know.
Remind me to mind my business at any point. If I'm overstepping right now, let me know. Like, I will keep feeding my curiosity because I'm genuinely interested. And your willingness is going to be based on you responding to me. Yeah. You might be responding and you don't want to. Don't do that. Tell me. Like, give people an out. Let people know that, like, I'm primed to step over a line. Trust me, man. But yeah, man, that's a tough one for me right now. It's happening at an increased rate right now for me.
Why you think that?
I can't say why, but it's happening at an increased rate.
Are you getting more irritated, or is it actually increasing?
No, the amount that it's happening to me is increasing. Mm-hmm. And I have the same reaction to it. And it's actually like I'm learning different ways to convince myself, like, this is what they got. This is what we have. These are the tools that they have. But
you gotta be meeting more people though now, right?
That's what it is. Yeah. I am around more
and newer people.
That's what it is. And I get it. It's
I get it. I hate it.
You're boring. I try so hard to facilitate conversations that go further because it makes it easier for me not to write you off. Like, a lot of times I'll just put like the way that I just thought about it was like the Family Feud X that pops up when they get it wrong, when they get a strike. Like, it just on their face, like, nope, that's a boring motherfucker. Nope, that's a liar. Here's another fucking liar. And I don't want to do that. I genuinely don't want to do that. And and don't get me wrong, like, I give these people multiple chances. Like, it's not even people who have shown me, like, no, they're actually they actually like lying. they actually like it. Even them, I still have good conversations with them. It's just they're not leading it. But I give these people chances like, oh, this is you're willing to do this for real. It's just you don't know how to do it. that does end up leading you to some pretty wild fucking conversations, though. I'll tell you that.
Wild in what aspect?
Bro.
I don't. What is wild?
My nigga. People were trying to convince me that dinosaurs never existed.
Again, we got to bring back bullying, bro. We have to. No, we really have to.
Yeah,
bro.
no, we can't. We can't. But that was like me trying to garner a space where
I can't.
We all have conversations that we actually care about. Ended up with me defending dinosaurs.
I literally picture people like that in helmets and drooling. Like, no, for real. Like, because, like, who convinced you of this, bro?
A 3-hour YouTube video.
Bro, these are the niggas who don't deserve internet.
No, that's crazy.
No, they deserve the triangles. You gotta put it in the little cube.
You tripping,
they need
bro.
that, bro.
No,
because you gotta take back to the basics, bro. Because you're lost. No, bro. If you can convince somebody on the internet that you even meet this person in person or nothing, and you convinced them like dinosaurs didn't exist, like. Nah, you a bad motherfucker, bro.
What I will say though is the reason that I will entertain that, I will have that conversation because they are so sincere. My nigga, I don't know if you ever think about this, but like when someone is talking to me and they sound like they've never read a book and understood it. I think to myself, and I mean this so sincerely, y'all, I probably sound like that sometimes. Like, I am convinced of something that makes me sound like I don't even comprehend books. Bro, it brings me to this point in this conversation where I'm just fascinated by these people, bro.
No, it got time out. It has
except for flat Earth. That shit, y'all gotta stop.
It has to be something basic though. Like they feel this way about basic things though.
Okay.
Like, have you sounded like that about something? Like,
I don't know. That's the thing. No, see, Darian, this is what you're not understanding. This is what you're not understanding. They don't hear themselves sounding the way that we hear them. And that's my point. My point is we have all sounded just like them without knowing it. And it is so fascinating to me because, like, bro, I am you sometimes and just don't know it. Like, bro, when I'm editing this, I will probably be thinking about how when I'm going off about the boring or lying people, I probably sound just like that to people who have like a social anxiety or like introverts. I sound like this nigga has no idea that these other people that aren't like him exist. It's like, oh, damn, yeah. Like, I'll probably be thinking about that. But these people who are telling me like, oh, yeah, no, the pyramids were built by aliens. And they say it like real smooth, just like that. They think like, yeah.
You didn't know about this? Where have you been at?
Yeah, of course. And to me, it's like, no, tell me more. No, you lock in and run it. I need you to run it. He's like, and I mean, the way once you give them that, once you're like, no.
Yeah, you really see how stupid they are.
I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to go that far.
They show their true colors.
They get into like, well, come on, man. You never seen the... Whoa. Gang.
You dropped out of third grade, didn't you? That's what I think, bro. I really think of that. Like, how do you see other animals and just think, like, there was nothing else? Like, alligators is just not old animals or anything like that. I just recently...
You got to see this video, bro.
No, I just recently this year learned about them people, bro. I don't want to say them people. I don't know. Besides idiots, I don't know what to call them. Like, what are, you know, there's flat earthers. Like, what do you call these people? Like, what really do you call this group?
Dinosaur deniers.
DDs. That's what we could call them because they be tripping, bro.
Yeah, and I am just fascinated by the certainty of these people. I am just fascinated by it, bro. Like they are so convinced.
I look at it different. I'm scared. That scares me.
I understand that. I think I can understand that. Yeah, I understand that. But hey, like. Religion looks real similar to me. Y'all let me know. y'all let us know what y'all think of the shit that we talked about. Let us know who won the Drake and Kendrick thing because we are in the past for y'all. So we still don't know that Kendrick lost worse than or Drake lost worse than we even think right now. Let us know what y'all think about boring and lying people and small talk.
And how much money y'all got in y'all bank account on average? Just out of curiosity. If you're comfortable sharing.
Yeah, Darian asked that one.
Yeah.
Let us
drop the Addy too.
Let us let us know at the Overly Opinionated Pod on Instagram, at the OO Pod Boys on Twitter, or the Overly Opinionated Pod at gmail.com. For the geezers. We'll see y'all next Wednesday.